Good evening and salam keluarga Malaysia. You are watching news at 10. I'm Shuhaida Arifin. Our top stories for tonight. Troubled airlines told to solve all technical issues. Six and counting, diving camp closing on 8 SEA Games gold target. The Ministry of Transport, MOT, has instructed airlines companies to immediately resolve the layover delays, rescheduling as well as technical issues, as well as information delivery to passengers. Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wee Ka Siong said the MOT and its aviation-related agencies, the Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia CAAM and the Malaysian Aviation Commission MAVCOM have received and investigated passengers' reports and feedback on their experience. Through a statement, Datuk Seri Dr. Wee said majority of the complaints could be attributed to higher than usual passenger traffic during the festive season, with the airlines having to fully utilise their aircraft fleet to meet demand. The minister said, as of today, all of the complaints related to rescheduling and flight backlog have been rectified and put back on a normal track. He also said that the authority will not hesitate to take actions on airlines companies that did not comply to maintenance and technical procedure. In the past few days, passengers of local airlines had channeled their grievances via social media over delays, rescheduling flights as well as technical issues such as air conditioning not functioning. Meanwhile, AirAsia will provide feedback on consumer issues, including those related to flight delays and rescheduling, to the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs (KPDNHP) within 24 hours. Its Minister Datuk Seri Alexander Nantalinggi said, after compiling consumers' grievances and complaints on the issue, KPDNHP made a preliminary study in terms of consumer interests under the Ministry's purview and contacted AirAsia management for feedback. He said that among the issues revolving around the interests of consumers highlighted in the initial engagement with AirAsia are flight delays, review of flight schedules up to more than 6 hours, as well as consumers' eligibility for compensation in the event of flight delays. He said although the aviation industry was under the purview of the Transport Ministry, he, as the minister dealing with consumer issues, will intervene if it was related to consumer rights. The Kerana Jaya Line Light Rail Transit LRT service was disrupted for more than 4 hours, affecting around 12,000 passengers this morning by a stalled train that suffered a brake caliper hydraulic leakage. Rapid Rail Sdn Berhad Chief Executive Officer Amir Hamdan said the leakage caused the brake disc not to be able to be released and required manual release by the maintenance team. As such, Rapid Rail has issued a formal apology to its passengers for the delay they faced this morning, which affected their work routine. Amir then announced that affected passengers were entitled to collect a one-trip refund voucher at any LRT station counter, and the voucher would be valid for the next 5 days beginning today and can be used at all Rapid Rail train lines.
An external specialist to conduct a thorough assessment on our rail system, so of which the outcomes of this assessment will be shared with our stakeholders, mainly MOT, MOF as well as APAD.
Train service on the Kerana Jaya LRT line was disrupted from 8:16 a.m. when a train stalled at the Taman Jaya LRT station. Services were fully restored at 1:26 p.m. after work to move the train was completed. Pahang has recorded 1,145 cases of hand, foot, mouth disease as of last Saturday, an increase of sixfold compared to 190 cases in the same period last year. 1,093 cases were registered among children aged below 6 years old, followed by 43 cases detected in 7 to 12 years old age group and 9 cases among those aged 12 and above. Pahang State Health Director Dr. Nur Azmi Yunus said 138 cases or 12.1% of the cases were detected in nurseries, kindergartens, preschools, while 1,007 cases or 87.9% were sporadic. He added the infections, usually involving mild symptoms such as fever, rashes on hand, foot, mouth and tongue, and most of the patients recovered without receiving treatments within 10 days. In a statement, Dr. Nur Azmi urged operators and caretakers of nurseries, kindergartens and preschools to ensure that the basic habits of hygiene and cleanliness are maintained at all times. They are also recommended to conduct screening at the entrance of their premises to ensure that no child was infected with HFMD. In Terengganu, 782 cases of HFMD were reported as of 7th May, an increase of 723.2% compared to last year. State Health Director Dr. Kasmani Embong said most of the infections took place in kindergartens and nurseries, with Kuala Terengganu and Setia recorded the highest number of cases. She said the State Health Department will intensify monitoring and surveillance to ensure the involved premises update their procedure.
Taska-taska ini perlu perkemaskan tindakan-tindakan ini. Dan kita juga melihat sanitasi ruang yang mana perlu dilakukan sebelum kita mula sekolah dengan selepas tamat kelas tu pun kurang dilaksanakan sekarang ini. Dan perkongsian alat-alat peribadi termasuk selimut, tempat tidur dan alat-alat makan minum serta alat-alat permainan. Yang ini juga perlu diberi perhatian.
The repair works on collapsed bund at terusan tengah struktur Alur Limpah Sungai Santap are expected to cost between 1.5 million and 1.8 billion ringgit. Kedah Menteri Besar Datuk Seri Mohamad Sanusi Matno said the incident that occurred at noon yesterday was unexpected and caused a disruption in the supply of raw water to several water treatment plants LRA in the state. Earlier, Datuk Seri Mohamad Sanusi said currently the Muda Agriculture Development Authority MADA is building a waterway which involves a cost of about 300,000 ringgit and is expected to be completed today.
Untuk tindakan segera di belah sungai inilah dia akan limpah balik masuk ke sana. Kita perlu lagi peningkatan paras air daripada yang ada sekarang ni meningkat 1 meter saja lagi untuk semua LRA ini dapat beroperasi seperti biasa. Kos pembaikan band pun agak tinggi. Kos yang di belakang saya dimaklumkan oleh Madas setakat ini dah 300,000 untuk menyediakan belak ni. Yang di tempat butuh tu mungkin akan menelan kos jutaan ringgit. Kita akan usahakan supaya dia dapat diperbaiki segera.
He was speaking to reporters after visiting the collapse site at Kampung Kelaga Batu Jitra and LRA Pokok Sena in Sungai Santap. The water disruption affected about 80,000 accounts in Kota Star, Pokok Sena, Pendang and Yan from 4:15 p.m. yesterday. Still to come, major opportunity created in palm oil industry. Stay with us. Both upstream oil palm growers and downstream oil producers in Malaysia are called to work together to take advantage of the void in palm oil supply due following neighbouring Indonesia's decision to halt its palm oil exports. Minister of Plantation, Industries and Commodities, Datuk Zuraida Kamarudin, said industry players must enhance their innovation capabilities and explore the best strategy to meet global demands, including India. In a statement, Datuk Seri Zuraida said India is currently the biggest consumer of Indonesian palm oil, importing 8 million to 8.5 million tonnes, with almost 45% of the quantity is expected to come from the country, while the remainder is sourced from Malaysia. Indonesia has imposed the ban to lower commodity prices and further address its domestic supply shortages. This has led to further tightening of a market already on the edge due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine and global warming. The prices of palm, soybean, European rapeseed and even its Canadian GMO counterpart, canola oil, have since reached historic highs following Indonesia's action. Malaysia has undertaken a franchise trade mission to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, to assist in Malaysian brands' expansion to West Asia region. The delegation, led by Deputy Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Datuk Rosul Wahid, included officials from Kabinet SHP and the Malaysian Franchise Association MFA. 5 of Malaysian top brands, namely Chisu, CIC, where leaders are born, Genius Aulat, US Pizza and Siti Khadijah will also be joining the delegate. In a statement, Datuk Rosul said the 3-day trade mission, which ended yesterday, was part of the Enhanced Franchise Development Programme approved by the Franchise Export Council FRANEX Committee in 2021. He added the trade mission was intended to encourage and motivate the Malaysian brand's expansion to the West Asia market, especially Saudi Arabia, and for connecting and partnering with the right foreign potential investors through the business matching program. The Franchise Malaysia brand has grown into a reputable force with more than 68 brands in 74 countries and is expected to grow further post-COVID-19. The franchise industry in Malaysia recorded total sales of 13 billion ringgit in 2021, an increase of 16.4% over the 11.16 billion ringgit achieved in 2018. Malaysia's palm oil's export recorded 7.5 billion ringgit as of March this year, with Sabah contributed 1.8 billion ringgit to the export, followed by Johor with 1.7 billion ringgit and Sarawak 1.5 billion ringgit. In a statement, Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin informed that the country's total trade for March increased 27.3% year-on-year to 236.6 billion ringgit. Exports showed an increase of 25.4% year-on-year to 131.6 billion ringgit, and the same pattern can also be seen in imports. An increase of 29.9% has brought the total imports to 104.9 billion ringgit. Among the top 5 major exporting states, Pulau Pinang remain as the top exporter with a share of 31.3%, followed by Johor 19.8%, Selangor 18.1%, Sarawak 7.5% and Kuala Lumpur 4.1%. As for imports, Selangor remained the largest contributor with a share of 25.2%, followed by Pulau Pinang 22.4% and Johor 19.8%. The managing director of audit firm KPMG today said he felt intimidated when Datuk Seri Najib Razak wanted auditors to sign off on One Malaysia Development Berhad's 1MDB 2013 accounts. This, according to Datuk Johan Idris, happened during a meeting at then Prime Minister's house in Jalan Langgak Duta here on the night of 15 December 2013. The 14th prosecution witness said he felt the intimidation was aimed at getting auditors to quickly sign off on 1MDB's 2013 financial statement, which had been long delayed at that time. It was previously reported that KPMG auditors had refused to sign off on the financial report as they had failed to get proper information on the Wealth Fund's $2.3 billion investment in Brazen Sky Limited, a company incorporated in the Virgin Islands by Fugitive Financier Law Tech Joe, or better known as JOLO. Following its refusal to sign off on the accounts, KPMG was subsequently replaced by Deloitte. Datuk Johan spoke out about the intimidation when he was re-examined by lead prosecutor Datuk Seri Gopal Suriram during the ongoing trial, where Datuk Seri Najib is accused of misappropriating 2.3 billion ringgit of 1MDB funds. The trial being held before High Court Judge Datuk Colin Lawrence Sekura will resume tomorrow. Next in sports, Malaysia secures the Thomas Cup quarter-final spot. Stay tuned.
Together, hey, hey, we're running right. Together we are high to the finish line. Tomorrow is so bright for everyone who will try. Let's shine.
Malaysia continues to dominate the diving event at the 31st SEA Games, this time through Ng Yan Yi, who bagged the country's 5th gold medal in the women's 3-meter springboard final held at the Maidan Aquatic Centre in Hanoi today. This was Yan Yi's 2nd personal gold medal at the biennial sports meet after topping the women's synchronized 3-meter springboard event with Ong Ke-ying yesterday. Ke-ying also ensured that Malaysian completed the Day 3 challenge with a glorious achievement when she secured the silver medal to create a 1-2 podium position success, beating 6 other divers. Yan Yi was crowned as champion after collecting an overall 270.60 points in 5 dives, followed by Ke-ying with 242.40 points, while the Singapore representative came from behind to clinch the bronze medal with 230.15 points.
I rasa today my performance not really good. As a senior, I feel like I can do it better, but then overall, I still got the gold medal, so I'm grateful and thankful this journey. During this pandemic, I can still dive like that with my age here, yeah. So even though I think I'm the oldest in the 3 meters springboard, yeah. So I'm also happy that even my age now, I still can get the gold medal.
Meanwhile, the national diving squad is fast approaching its 8 gold medal target after the combination of Jalson Shabilin Hanis Nazirul Jayasuriya delivered the gold in the men's synchronized 10-meter platform. The latest victory once again confirmed the pair's gold medal in the 2017 edition in Kuala Lumpur was no fluke, as the event was not offered in the 2019 Games in the Philippines. In today's final, Jalson Hanis Nazirul finished their 6 dives to amass 345.93 points to leave 3 other contesting teams behind. The nearest challengers were Jonathan Chan Fan Keng, Max Lee Shen Un of Singapore, who took the silver with 332.50 points, while the bronze went to the host country's pair, Nguyen Quang Dat, Dang Huang Tu, with 251.46 points. With the latest gold haul by the national pair, Malaysia has collected 6 gold medals to lead the overall medal tally. Tomorrow, the National Diving Camp will continue its mission for the 8th gold target, with Muhammad Shafiq Puteh and Gabriel Gilbert Daim in action in a men's 3-meter springboard event. Also contesting are 2 top national divers, Datuk Pandalila Rinong and Nur Dabita Sabri, in the women's synchronized 10-meter platform. Malaysia made the cut into quarter-finals of 2022 Thomas Cup finals thanks to their under-strength squad 5-love triumph over the United States of America in the second Group D match today. Despite the absence of main singles Lee Zijiam as well as number one doubles Aaron Chia So Woo-yik, who were rested today, Malaysia were equally lethal in trouncing the American team in Impact Arena, Bangkok. Malaysia's first singles, Liu Darren, who made his first return to Thomas Cup since 2014 final match, posted a convincing first-set victory against Enrico Asuncion 21-13, 21-16. Rising star Ng Zi Yong maintained his clean record by securing his second win in a row in this tournament against Don Henley of Viria. Zi Yong, ranked 46 in the world, was truly in his element from start to finish to score the second point for Malaysia by ousting the world number 307 21-11, 21-9. Another young player, Aidil Sholeh Ali Sadikin, who made a debut in Thomas Cup after he was not given any minutes in the Aarhus edition last October, confirmed the winning point for Malaysia after getting past William Hu 21-16, 21-17 in just 30 minutes. Scratch pair Chia Wei-ji Go Si-fei did not have any problem, subduing Adrian King, Sanmar Henry Tang 21-12, 21-8 for Malaysia's fourth point. It was a miserable return for Enrico, who formed a partnership with William as they failed to ward off the challenge from 2021 World Championships bronze medalist Ong Yu-sin Teo Yi after the Malaysian pair wrapped up the tie in straight sets 21-16, 21-8. Malaysia will play Japan in a mouth-watering clash to determine the Group D champion, while USA will take on England tomorrow. Alright, so that's it from us. Wrapping up news at 10 with a reminder of our top story tonight. Troubled airlines told to solve all technical issues. Join us for more updates at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. I'm Shoda Arifin. Stay tuned to Berita RTM and have a pleasant evening.